I'm Kathleen Woodward. I'm director of the Simpson Center for the Humanities and professor of English here at the University of Washington. If I were in an elevator with Barack Obama, the first thing I might want to tell him is that we need in the White House a special office devoted to the arts and humanities, just as we have a science advisor devoted to science, who coordinates, in fact, all kinds of programs among agencies. But I think he knows that's important. And so I actually want to go someplace else. I would put my emphasis on population aging, that is to say the longevity revolution, which is something that we heard nothing about in the primaries or the campaign. And we have heard nothing about this since, in fact, he took office. But what I want to do is put the emphasis on care. It's very, very important that we not triage this vulnerable sector of our population and hide this population out of sight. This is a women's issue. I want to be clear about that with him as well. In nursing homes, 9 out of 10 people are women. That's very important to understand. It's important to understand, too, that we have a whole group of people who are looking for jobs, of course, and this is really a growth industry. And right now, there are no federal standards at all for people who are caring for other people in their homes. There are none. So people have to go to school to learn how to cut hair, whether you're barbers or whether you're a cosmetician. People have to go to school to learn how to give facials, and we don't have standards for people who are taking care in intimate senses of the word for our older people who require chronic care. So you might wonder why actually I'm so passionate about this issue. There's an autobiographical reason. When I was a young girl, actually, I saw one of my grandmothers suffering from Parkinson's disease and curled up for many, many years in a hospital bed in what was then a retirement home. But of course, this was the hospital wing of the retirement home, which is something that I think all of us fear. I wondered what she was thinking and what she was dreaming about. And over the course of my professional life, I've actually devoted much of my time to thinking about aging and writing about aging. So what you see is that older people, in particular older women who are frail, are represented as victims, and we can't have that. We need to show the kind of determination and the possibilities for creating our own futures that older women have. I want to recommend a wonderful book that I've read by Annie Dillard, which is called The Matrices. I love this book. I think it would be wonderful if Barack Obama would read it and Michelle Obama would read it. It's a beautiful and quirky and weird presentation of two people taking care of each other when they're older. And then I'd want to recommend, finally, a wonderful video piece by an artist named Cecilia Condit, which is called Annie Lloyd. It's 18 minutes. Her mother is 92. She's in a retirement home. It's assisted living. She herself is frail. You get to know this woman. You know what she was like when she was 30 and when she was 50. And you don't have a sense that her life at this point is determined by her physical incapacity at all. You have a sense of this delightful woman who is living this full life. So I would want to recommend these films, these books to the people who are in the highest office of the land.